When the Arizona Cardinals traded for Hollywood Brown, I, probably like many of you, was thinking, but after a little bit of a breath, after realizing the fact this man just came off a 1,000-yard receiving season, I was pretty hyped. And then DeAndre Hopkins got suspended. Now, nothing but, obviously prayers for everyone involved. But at the same time, can we just kind of acknowledge the fact that I think Hollywood Brown can kind of hold down the fort? Like, obviously, losing Christian Kirk wasn't great, and I understand that. But, I mean, also for what he went for, it wasn't exactly the best either. But at the same time, you have to take a look at what the Cardinals got. Honestly, I feel like they're in a spot where, yes, I know DeAndre Hopkins is a big loss. He's arguably the best wide receiver in the NFL. But DeAndre Hopkins is going to miss 6 games. You still have A.J. Green, who, I mean, he's not the old A.J. Green. We know that. But he's good enough to, I think, at least catch, 4, 5, 6 passes a game. I think he's still got that in him. Absolutely. You also got Rondale Moore. I feel like they're one of those teams that also, Trey McBride, like, didn't they have already tight ends? And then now they got a 3-headed attack in Zach Ertz, Trey McBride, and then also Max Williams. So I'm pretty excited for this. Now, again, for now, because DeAndre Hopkins is suspended, does make things harder for the offense. But when it does, in the meantime, Marquise Brown will add a different element to that offense. I full-heartedly believe that. They're bringing back James Conner, who had 7 billion touchdowns on the ground last year. Kyler Murray is definitely coming into his own. It's finally going to be healed up, and I feel like they brought in just enough offensive line help and defensive help to be able to make some noise here. I do think that they are in a position where, yes, would you like to see potentially a little bit more maybe I don't even want to say even more defensive help, but I mean, because offense wins games, defense wins championships, but even the defense is really respectable. So at the end of the day, I don't think, they're not going to be at full strength to start out the season until DeAndre Hopkins gets back, but I'm okay with that. I'm actually kind of okay with that, especially when you think about the fact that Kyler Murray is going to still have Marquise Brown. He's still going to have A.J. Green, Rondale Moore, and all those boys. I still think they can get something done. But when DeAndre Hopkins does come back, I'm scared of this offense. I get it. There was a lot of things that went down that last year towards the end of the year. But lest we forget, I'm going to continue to say this, lest we forget, didn't the Cardinals have an offense that nobody could guard through the first 7 weeks of the NFL? And then obviously injuries happened. A lot of different things started going down. So when healthy, this offense is one of the best, most electric, and the fastest in the entire league, and it's no debate. And now you add a guy like Hollywood Brown to the mix, man, this is almost unfair. I know you could have probably gotten Treylon Burks or somebody else with that pick, but you got a proven wide receiver, a guy that's a mismatch with whoever has to guard him. Good luck running stride for stride with this guy. But at the same time, I also know that you do have to hold down the fort while DeAndre Hopkins does serve out the rest of his suspension. So, I feel like Hollywood Brown is a special player. I think he's going to be kind of a really important part of this, DeAndre Hopkins situation. Again, they're not going to be at full strength, but he is good enough to be able to get them by in the short term, especially with Trey McBride and all those additions. They got better defensively. Yes, I'm excited for the Cardinals. I think Hollywood Brown does add a different element to this offense. But let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome, and we love every single one of you. In the description down below, you'll find all of our social media platforms, so give us a like and a follow there. Also, remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put it in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about Hollywood Brown adding a different element to this Arizona Cardinals offense.